Hey, cleaning me a seat off there, Bob.
Sure, it's well kept.
That's what she said, huh?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Oh, I'll never forget. Like, I have to moisturize the stash.
Oh, yeah.
Because of Josh Porter on the podcast that one time, him calling it out that it was dry.
Oh,
and I'll never forget that. And like it
bothered you?
I didn't want anyone to fucking look at me that day, and I've been moisturizing every day since.
Yeah. I can use a moisturizer sometimes, and it still doesn't help.
Yeah, same.
Still doesn't help.
Yeah, sometimes just gotta trim the top layer off.
Dry, pasty ass fucking skin.
Yep. I use the Moroccan oil though. Like,
oh yeah,
you were telling me about.
Mm-hmm. I got the guys on the bro chat using it.
Yeah,
love it. They're like, this is what you smell like. I do get one bitch. She likes me. I don't get multiple, but I get one. No, I think there's a few things that are very staples in my life that I don't post a whole lot about. Like, I don't talk a whole lot about it. Like I was thinking about it on the podcast on Bro Chat. We were talking just in general about personalities and things, and that goes all over the place, similar to how we go. But I was like, there's a lot of people that don't know that I'm a workaholic. They know to some degree, but like, I am heavily involved with work. But then after that, like, hygiene is a fucking pretty big deal to me.
Me too.
Like, I'm super specific with hygiene. Like, the soap that I use, the deodorant that I use, the skincare things that I use. Like, even though, like, I don't really have a skincare routine, but the Moroccan oil, the soaps, the deodorants, very specific about all that stuff because of my sensitive skin.
Yeah.
My love for, people know I like coffee, but I don't think they know that I fucking love coffee.
It's like a peak part of my day is my cup of coffee in the morning. Yeah.
Do you think all coffee people are that way? Like, coffee people, dude, you can't, like, if you take people's coffee away, they might kill you. Oh,
yeah. Like, if you completely remove it, like, that's a big fucking problem. Me and Kim, I like my cup of coffee made a very certain way. It's not that she can't prepare it the right way. I know the ratios. I just know how to do it, and there's an order to my concoction.
Yeah.
And the last few mornings, I've really locked down how she likes her coffee. So I've been doing both of our cups.
Yeah.
This is new for us. Like,
oh, okay. Nice new routine.
So this morning, she never makes it to the coffee pot before me. She just doesn't spring out of bed like I do. Like, my alarm's off, I'm out of bed. And so she was out there, and I came out, and she was fixing mine. And I looked in, she's like, oh, I just put electrolytes and collagen in there so far. I was like, what does that mean? She's like, it's exactly what I just said. Like, that's all that's in there, collagen and electrolytes.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
how much?
I was like, but I usually put my creamer in first so I can see how much is in the bottom.
Yeah.
And she's like, so I didn't say anything, and I walked over to the trash can, and she's like, are you dumping that out? I'm like, I'm starting over, babe.
Yep.
I was like, this is the beginning of my day. We're starting over.
Yep. I'm throwing your shit out and doing mine.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think you can kind of get your
so.
feelings hurt a little bit.
But
at the same time, I make Hannah's cup every single morning. Dude, it's a problem when I leave the house. Like, if I leave for the weekend.
She doesn't have.
She is a coffee person. Hannah loves coffee.
Yeah, she does.
Like, her and I are fucking coffee snobs. Mm-hmm. She can't make her own cup of coffee. Like, every morning when I travel, like, she'll take a picture and be like, and just be like, this coffee isn't as good as yours. And I'm like, damn right it isn't. But it's, we're coffee snobs, but there is a specific way to make it.
Yeah.
But I think that overall, like, I don't think, people, I don't know if people knew that about me.
Kim loves coffee so much, like, she'll kind of just drink it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she'll have 3 to 4 cups a day. Like, she loves her coffee.
I can't do that anymore. I got to cut back on how much but I was saying this morning on my live, I was like, I would love to do the carnivore diet for 2 reasons. Number one, just see how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
See how it feels. See what it's like, what it does to me. The whole nine. I'm fascinated with that. Like, not even for like, oh, what benefits? I just want to see what it feels like.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather be like, oh, this fucking sucks, Like this plays mind games on you. You feel phenomenal, mental clarity. Like I shit my brains out for a week. Like I started having these crazy wild headaches, but then got super clear. Like I find that fascinating. Not so much that, I mean, health is always important, but I'm always just a feeling guy. But steaks and coffee. As much steaks and coffee as you can. Like a lot of people, that's what they drink. So I'm like, so wait, I can eat red meat, which I fucking love.
Yeah.
Salt, which I fucking love. Oh, man down.
Dude. Decent snag, though.
Oh, that was killer. I only saw a drop hit, and it didn't touch your pants.
That was fast.
Yeah. Well, I've been training for this, dude.
Spider-Man, dude.
But, like, I was like, that'd be cool, but then the coffee with it. Yeah.
I wonder if it's similar to the feelings from, like keto.
For sure.
Right?
I would imagine so, yeah.
Because in the depths of keto, I've never felt sharper in my fucking life.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that mental clarity thing that people talk about. Because now everybody, this is the problem. It goes from like being an interesting fad of some sort, of like seeing progress and like really like, wow, like that would be something cool, to like all of a sudden too many people doing it and you look like a fucking douchebag because it became your personality. Yeah. Like Instagram's full, Instagram, TikTok, you're like, man, I don't think I want to do that no more. Like, I don't want to be like you. Like now I'm going to be categorized in like with you.
Right.
Like that sucks. Like I don't want none of that. I don't want that. But at the same time, it is beneficial for, you know, a lot of people, and it helps people that are in really bad spots on the other end of it all, like really unhealthy, cannot fucking stay on a program, can't get their shit together. They go to like a keto carnivore type thing, and they're like, bitch, you get these 3 foods. And then they just make this tremendous transformation. They needed that rigidity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you can do it together as a household,
oh yeah,
it's one of the most successful diets in my opinion. If you're looking to lose large amount of body
that's how
fat.
you started.
Lost 90 pounds doing keto.
Yeah, we could not do that at my house. My kids are fucking athletes. They need carbohydrates. Yep. They need to fucking eat.
And like Kim was already doing it for a year. She figured out all the fucking bullshit.
All the fucking snacks and tricks and textures.
Figuring out how to stay ketogenic without eating a shit ton of dairy. Like that was like the biggest.
Oh yeah.
That was the biggest hurdle for us because dairy never really worked for Kim, and that's not really what keto is. Like you shouldn't just be supplementing your fats with like a pile of fucking cheese. Like that's not how it works.
And cause there's too much lactose in there.
Yeah.
But I gotta say this. I've been eating cottage cheese lately.
Yeah.
Bro, cottage cheese is delicious.
I can't get behind it.
Why not?
I don't know, because I'm weirded out by
Texture?
it. Yeah.
So there's different ways you can do cottage cheese. You can either do it sweet or savory.
Mm-hmm.
You can eat it with like fruit, or you can eat it with like a savory dish.
Yeah.
So, and I've been watching, you know, I'm fucking Mr. Betty Crocker now with all these different TikTok and Instagram recipes that I've been seeing and trying them out.
Yep.
I bought some because I wanted to they make taco shells out of cottage cheese.
Yeah, I saw that.
They take cottage cheese and just put and they mix it with egg, and then they put like a pile of it and flatten it out a little bit and then put it on parchment paper and then bake it 400 degrees for 20 minutes, and it turns into a taco shell. And you can put like stuff in there that you want. Right?
Sick.
Right? It's not because I don't like. I'm like, because every time I eat a wrap, my belly gets a little banged up. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. Okay, so I was looking for something, so I saw these, and I'm like, nice, but I didn't make them yet. I just ate the cottage cheese. So I was like, I haven't had this in a long time. I want to see if I got one called Good Culture, and it seemed to not. I ate some, and I was like, I'll see if what it does to me. I had no stomach discomfort, so I eat it with pepper. I like it with salt and pepper. Love it.
We just did a new recipe. It's like these bowls, and it called for cottage cheese, and we kept it out. Uh-huh. But like, I want to try it with it now that we've had this meal, because I think you would fucking love this. Yeah. It was ground bison, sweet potato waffle fries, a little bit of avocado, and then the fucking cottage cheese.
Yep, I saw it.
And then hot honey.
Hot honey. Yeah.
So we made it, everything except the cottage cheese. Dude, it is unreal.
So Fuad, him being Mr. He's Lebanese.
Yeah.
They use a lot of Greek yogurts. So apparently Greek yogurt, rice, ground beef, and spices mixed together. fire as fuck because it's like a creamier texture.
Yep.
Really easy. Like as a bodybuilder, when you're putting on size, that helps be able to just get it down.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So if you have a bigger dish, dude, a fucking dollop of Greek yogurt goes a long way.
Yeah.
And it helps because if you add a little bit of hot sauce or something to it, crazy texture. And then it's like you can add like a little bit of dill and really start to get like a ranch type flavor going.
Yeah, Kim does
without
that.
all the ranch.
Yeah, she makes a homemade ranch.
Yeah.
It's a Greek yogurt, a little bit of dill, a little bit of red wine vinegar.
Oh yeah.
And then, dude, fucking. And I'm not a
Delicious.
ranch guy.
No, you're not a white creamy sauce fella.
I'm not. I can't do it.
No,
I'm scared of it.
Homo stuff.
Yeah, I'm just not for me. It's not for me.
Stick to the faggy.
Yep.
Isn't it funny how that? Like,
Actually, I only eat buffalo sauce.
yeah, that's it.
yeah, it's
Yeah, that's it.
and like Asian sauces.
I love Asian cuisine.
Me too.
It's because it's salty.
Yeah,
I fucking love salt.
I ran through that sushi yesterday.
I know, it was good. It was delicious. Yeah. But, yeah. Hygiene, coffee. I love coffee.
Dude, the hygiene thing's big for me.
Well, I think that, I mean.
Like my whole, I don't go the extra mile with like what's in my soaps and my shit. Like I don't look into that, which I probably should. But I'm like,
I have to.
I'd probably shower 2 to 3 times a day, and like I have my routine, and I like my cologne, and I like my whole process.
I think it's important for people to have that process. I think it should be, but the hygiene aspect of it, like, dude, there's some people that stink. Like,
Yeah.
they do not take it. I don't want to say take it to an extreme, but you should probably pay a little more fucking attention to it. Like, you kind of stink.
How don't you know? How don't I
As
know?
as a bodybuilder, like, because as a bodybuilder, running a lot of gear, training a lot, sweating a lot, like getting bigger, and you have some folds and some size to you, and the stink, there is a fucking scent to you. Listen, whenever I was in the shit dieting on a bunch of drugs and eating like fish regularly, you fucking stink, bud.
Yeah.
You smell like it.
Bro, Ty last year.
Oh, man, he
Fucking
was-
working next to him every day in the cubicles.
Mr. Fish.
Bro, I was like, bro, you got it.
But it's part of it. So it's like, it's all part of it. So that is really where, like, because I grew up like, you know, you take as a kid, you're taking a shower, you're paying attention, you know, you're just very clean, you take care of yourself. But in bodybuilding, that's where I like took it to the next level. And then as I started having more and more sensitive skin, I started paying attention a lot more to it. But I think it's something that like a lot of people neglect.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wash my body with, I'm the bar of soap guy because shampoos, I think shampoos are horrible for you, by the way. I think they're all trash. Like they're horrible.
I just cut it out.
So I just cut it out and I just use a bar of soap now. I use this, the Moroccan oil soap.
Yeah.
And like, it's been wonderful. My hair's never felt better. My scalp, I used to buy fucking $14 shampoo, dandruff shampoos because of my scalp. And I'm like, how's it not helping? I switched to this fucking $14 bar of soap. And I'm like, I'm not using shampoos. I'm just going to start washing myself with a bar of soap.
Like hair with the bar soap too.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I won't. Fuck shampoos, dude.
Yeah.
I wash my entire body, head to fucking toe, with a bar of soap and a loofah. But yeah, I don't like stinking. And I do stink sometimes because I work out a lot and work outside.
I don't know how some dudes don't have like some sort of, the morning routine thing's popular right now. But like besides
I want to start rubbing a banana peel. Listen.
Yeah, dude.
How about listen, I was
So
so
I love this guy. By
sorry,
the way.
go ahead. You can go with
Yeah.
I
yours
was just gonna
first.
say, how the fuck, like with the morning routine shit, everyone should definitely have something, right? Like I have my get in the shower, rinse off, like scrub your fucking back, like
Yeah.
get out, moisturize, all that.
Yeah.
How the fuck if you're a grown ass man, you like I get it, like being a dude, like oh yeah, it's like it's not manly to like manscape, but like dude, if you just roll out of bed, kind of like it is what it is. Put your comb your hair and you're out the door, bro. Like you gotta reconfigure something.
Like that's the thing. Like the morning routine things. We've said it for years
We
now.
have, yeah.
And Ashton Hall's popping off. Like I've seen him for a while before he
Well,
really
he
had
popped
this.
off like 2 months ago, and now it's all of a sudden doing it again.
Like even before the 2 months ago, I've seen him before, and I was like, and that was whenever people, the comments were just ridiculous and funny. Now he's starting to get a ton of hate. Like the hate level for this guy is through the roof. And then who was it? Was it somebody yesterday mentioned this? They said that this guy's like the new Black Liver King.
Oh, that was me.
That was you. Because it's like, oh man, like it's gonna get to that level. But I don't think this guy is as nearly as douchebaggy as the liver.
He doesn't. I don't think he has a personality, right? Does he even talk?
Yeah, he speaks well too.
Yeah, like he's kind of funny. Like before all this happened, like he started making fun of himself because he was saying like before when it was popping off this ASMR morning routine, like it was popping off, and he was just like, I remember there was a podcast or somewhere that he said, he's like, this is just, I knew that there was a hole. Nobody had done a reel or any social media content like this morning routine ASMR thing. Nobody had done it. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I saw that as an opportunity for content. And then other people started copying that exact content, like legitimately. Now they're all making fun of him. Yeah. But it was like a legitimate copy. Like there's another same exact concept. The guy is a fitness influencer, a coach, helping build people program. He literally took it and started doing the same shit. But like instead of the Saratoga water, he used like Voss. Like it was something else. But he was doing, like it was like legitimate. And then everybody started like catching on and some people started doing the same thing. And now it's just a complete mockery of everything.
Yeah, the mockery ones are funny.
The mockery ones are fucking hilarious.
Someone was using Ketone IQ, was one of the run influencers. Yeah. He was just pouring a huge bowl of ketones.
Yeah, I was like, mine would be full of coffee and like I dip my balls into it and like wake my dick up. You know? Like just, I mean, it's funny, but I don't think the guy's a bad guy. I don't think he deserves nearly the hate. Now everybody's like, I saw that he's 5'5", and it's like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Is he really?
Yeah, he's a short guy.
No shit. Listen, he looks massive.
I know his presentation of it all, but like whenever you look at it, like he's shorter than me then. Fuck, that's a tiny fella.
Yeah.
Like at least I'm like fucking jacked. Yeah. He's jacked too, but they were saying he's 5'5", and I was like, but what's that got to do with the short thing? Kind of, it pisses me off because I'm short too. But at the same time, I'm like, so let me ask you a question. Even though he's a short king, what are you doing with your height? Like you're 6'4". What'd you waste it on? Like, what did you waste all of your fucking height and athletic ability, quote unquote, on? You fucking asshole.
Yep.
Huh? What'd you do? You bust my balls.
Man, he doesn't look. It must be good camera angles. Good angles.
So the reason, whenever I was like, is that dude? There's no way. That's got to be like something they're busting balls.
Dude, he looks taller than me.
They shoot low.
Too low makes you look even fucking weirder, though. Then you make me look like a troll.
He has a very long torso.
But
you like those slow motion running videos?
If you go to his thing and look, the railing is pretty fucking high. Like I don't know if it's like a high railing, like because of the how tall because his penthouse suite or whatever the fuck he stays in is pretty high. But the railing and the doors, if you look at the railing, the doors, all that.
It's not loading. Stupid internet.
Yeah.
I want to get that water. Where do you get that?
Amazon.
Internet.
Dude. Bro, his engagement is out of this world.
Yeah, the engagement's good, but it's not. There's a ton of hate, dude.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There is a ton of hate. Like, dude, he's literally just making content. And, like, people hate him for making content that caught on.
I know.
That's what I mean. That's where I was like, I understand the hate and people busting his balls. But I understand people busting balls, but not hating. Like, the dude is actually, I'm pretty sure, like, a successful coach and influencer.
Yeah,
like, that's what everybody wants to do. And people are fucking hating on him for it. I'm like, but this is, like, what everybody wanted. And you can't deny that this dude's fucking killing it.
If I had the opportunity to like go through his morning routine, like I'd be pretty pumped about it.
Yeah. Everybody's like, people are making videos making fun of his routine. I'm like, but it's working for him. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what you do in the morning. If it works for you and you are doing like good in life or you're succeeding in the way that you would like to succeed, who the fuck am I? Like my job as an influencer, like whenever we were making YouTube videos or whenever we do anything, my job is to make sure that you are gaining some type of knowledge. Mm-hmm. How can I help you get a little bit smarter? How can I speak to you in a way that would make you want to be a better person. That's all I'm trying to do with everything. And I think that, like, I'm not like, you need to do exactly what I do. And it's like, no, you don't, because you'll fucking fail. Like, I'm the way I am because of who I am and what I do. Yeah. If you try and mimic everything that I do, it won't work. Because I've tried to do it in the past with other bodybuilders, and I'm like, I am not like Jay Cutler. Because you're not Jay Cutler, you stupid fuck. Like, pay attention. Do your thing. Find what works for you. Gather as much information as you possibly can. The more information that you gather, the better. If I gave you fucking 10 advanced level, say you're an advanced level amateur going to be a professional, dude, you're pretty smart. However, I was a successful professional. I've been doing this for a long time. If I gave you 10 chest workouts that I've done with a detailed explanation, 10 advanced level chest workouts, I guarantee you, you will gain a lot of information from it. You will be like, this is a fucking genius. I'm going to add this into it. That right there is worth the value. If you're a beginner, you can get that and be like, oh, I'm going to try these every week for the next 5 weeks. I'm going to do 5 different chest workouts. And then from doing that, taking 5 weeks of training something different or doing 5 different pull workouts or 5 different push workouts or 5 different leg workouts at a beginner level, you're going to be able to say which workout worked better than the others. And you're a fucking beginner, no knowledge person. So it's like, that's the whole reason you should be putting information out, is to gain information and learn, because then you're like, hey, I didn't like doing these leg presses this way. Okay, next level, do them this way. Tell me what you think of this. Hey, this workout was good, but I didn't like this and this, but I loved this and this. You're gaining knowledge by training, and it's like there's a level of guidance that a lot of people would rather, that I think more people should have, rather than just saying, give me the program and tell me what to do. Right. If I give you the program and tell you what to do, you're only going to get as far as the program, because are you actually thinking and learning and paying attention to what worked, or are you just trusting the process of this 8-week program and literally just doing anything you can to follow that and nothing else? Are you actually learning? To a certain degree you are, but I don't think as much as you could if you took even more than 8 weeks. But there's a place for both of them in there. But I just, I don't know, I ran off on a tangent because of the routines. Yeah. I think like when we first started training together, like that was the biggest takeaway I had from training with you, is because you were so advanced in your workouts, and I wasn't there yet. Like I didn't have the accessory muscle groups to support doing an exercise a certain way safely. So like once I realized that, like, oh, I can't just jump in and train like Seth. No. I got to go through my process and get to that point that like you can't just go in and handle the volume all of a sudden. No. Like volume training, like you don't just jump in and like, oh, it's just going to be a volume day. Like, no, dude, you got to get ready for that for weeks, for months. And even then, it's not just the training. It's also the nutrition, the hydration, the micronutrients that you got to pay attention to whenever you get to a certain level. Like me, like being like, oh yeah, I'd start with 100 pull-ups. Like, excuse me, what was that? Right, dude. Yeah, I start every workout with 10 sets of 10 on assisted pull-ups. That's what you start with? Yeah. What the fuck do you mean? Right. That's an insane day. And I'm like, well, that's where I start. But meanwhile, you think about it, that's why my back changed. For sure. That's why my back went from being mediocre to pretty fucking good. Mm-hmm. And it was like, but nobody under the sun would say that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, we'll do 50. 50? That's still a lot. Yeah. And you don't count that as your first exercise? Nope, that's a warm-up. Warm-up. Seth, are you fucking with me right now? No, I'm dead serious. But that's something that, like you said, you got to work into that. There's different levels to everything. Yep. There's different levels. Like, yeah. The morning routines are funny as fuck now, though. I love them. I've been running extremely hot lately. I don't know what's going on. Metabolism just cooking. I was fucking trying to lose some weight again. It's hard for me to lose weight. It's hard for me to lose. I noticed that. Yeah, it just sticks around. I love this hoodie, by the way. I think this is my favorite accident that we've ever done.
It's definitely mine.
I was sweating a little bit. What did I see this morning? There was something I saw this morning that I was gonna tell you about. Did I send it to myself? Do you send yourself memes?
I send them to Kim. And I just go in.
And you go into your messages?
Yeah, she'll be super confused a lot of times because like it's usually nothing like that pertains to her or she'll be interested in. I just stow them in our DMs.
Yeah, I send myself a lot. I have my second account, so I send myself a lot of memes. But no, the other news would be that video of mine that popped off. That was very unique to happen.
That was an exciting weekend for that. It was crazy.
It was crazy because I was at gymnastics. I was at a gymnastics meet, States, all weekend long. Mm-hmm. And so, like, when it happened, I was like, man, like, do you want to hear the funny story about that before I start?
Yeah. So
this video, actually, I told you. I don't know if I told you. So I had the video, okay? And I just wanted to get pictures of SJ and I to do a carousel post because the girls were going to States. I want to make a post about like the girls doing well at States, everything that they accomplished. And I was like, whether they do it, I was like, I want to make a carousel post, but I was like, it'd be cool to have a picture of SJ and I with our shirts off.
Yeah.
You know, so I set the camera up and I press play because I'll just grab some still images and I'll see how he responds. And once he got into it, that's whenever I was like, hey, grab the bar. I was like, help me out on these. I was like, I don't know what the fuck he's going to do. He was moving the bar, by the way.
Yeah.
Like it was, as I'm pressing it.
Like this way.
Oh, yeah. As I'm pressing it, I'm like, yeah.
Rotator cuff.
I was like, oh, you motherfucker. But it was so awesome.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I set the camera up and notice it's punched in.
Yeah.
Okay. It's punched in close. Well, whenever you sit down on the bench and lean back and go in, like you're in the video, like if I zoomed out, my dick and balls are bulging out to the left-hand side Jesus Christ. Of my shorts. And I'm like, oh, I can't post this fucking awesome video now. I was like, because it's just bulging out. And I was like, darn it. And I was like, nope, I'm gonna punch in and I'll be able to do it. So, but it was funny. Because I showed Hannah, I was like, I don't think I can post it. And she's like, babe, you cannot post it. She's like, it's such a wholesome, wonderful video of you and SJ. And she's like, and you just can't.
I thought you were just being a boomer and didn't know how to punch out of.
No, you didn't want to punch out. It's pretty funny, but that video, it was cool to. That was the first like real viral video that I've ever had.
I think it's almost at 50 million.
Yeah, 50 million.
That's
views.
fucking crazy.
ESPN reposted it in their stories.
Yeah.
Joey Swole made a video. Too Buff for This made a video. A ton of other people made videos on it. It was funny because I was bitching on a live like maybe a few days before that about like controversial shit always taking precedence over wholesome content.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I like the cool shit I do with my kids. I like seeing people progress. I like seeing people do a good job. I don't like the drama. Like whenever I see drama on the internet, I'm kind of like, I don't even want to pay attention to it. Like,
yeah.
But it's gravitating to a lot of people. They love watching a train wreck because I think it helps them not focus on their own life because then they're able to look at somebody and say, oh, look at this fucking piece of shit, or choose sides in some type of battle, you know what I mean, rather than focus on themselves. I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm a psychologist or not yet. I'm figuring that out too. But I was like, the wholesome side of life is super cool. I find it fascinating. And I was complaining about it on a live, like, I hate it. Should I just start saying should I start grabbing people and being like, look at this fucking piece of shit? Aiden's like, yes, do it, Seth.
I don't know why. I don't know what happened with that,
but
with the culture of that.
But then I was like, and then for this to like take off,
yeah,
like, and people be like, dude, really cool. Like, it was just super fun because it is inspiring for a lot of people. Because the reason that I like the wholesome content is because I know that there's so many people out there. There's so many people out there right now going through rough parts of life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, there's so many people out there that are having bad days, or some really ignorant things going on in their life. And it's nice to see something good. Whenever somebody's having a really bad day or they're having a hard time, like being motivated, they're having long days at work, them and their significant other is having some issues, some really long days, and knowing that you're not being the best you could be, or knowing that like you should be spending more time with your kids and you can't because of work, and you and your wife aren't talking for a day because she did this or you did that, or you're just upset with work and you need to take it out on somebody. That's why I like the wholesome content. Because then it lets you know that there is good out there and you should be better. And even if it's like for a minute, you're a little bit of a better person for a split second, for that evening with your wife, and you're like, fuck, hey babe, do you see this cool video of this dad with his son? They don't know who the fuck I am. They just see it and they share it with their significant other. They could have been going through, dude, there's over 200 or almost 300,000 shares. So there's a lot of people that were sending it back and forth to each other, saying like, man, look at this. This is what I want to be. This is who I want to be. It's much more heartfelt, and it helps inspire people in anything, not just being a dad, but it could be with work, it could be with your relationship, it could be anything. And for that to occur, that's why I'm like, man, like, how awesome. It's touching that it is SJ and I, and it wasn't even something we were trying to do.
Yeah. Well, I love seeing that, because like even like what my sister does, like when they even just work out in the basement, like Quinn is always there with them.
Yeah.
And it makes the time go by better for you too. Like when you're just like not feeling like going down and working out, but your kid's there, they're watching you do it, they're helping you do the shit, they give you a laugh or two because kids just do fucked up shit. Like it's,
dude, what's the, like
you can spin this whole negative outlook on like, oh, I don't want to work out, into nope, family workout tonight. Let's see what happens.
I have 3 children. Adeline has been going to the gym with me for a very, very long time. Yep. That's why the kid is the way she is, in my opinion. She's always on it. Like physical fitness and intensity is part of her life, and I think I've ingrained it into her. For sure. Same with Emmy, and it's going to go the same way with SJ. I don't need any scientific research to let me know that your kids being around you, it has an impact on them. I don't even have to say anything to them, but if they're always around just watching me, or always around just with me, like it's going to rub off. It rubbed off on me with my dad. It did the same with everybody to a certain degree. But, like you said, if the kids are always around, like, trust me, when your kids are always around, you make better decisions whenever they're around. Do I let a couple F-bombs slip? Every day. I don't hide myself. but like it does. I don't know. But it's cool. I'm really happy that occurred with that video.
Yeah.
And so many people were like, and it's legitimate. SJ's with me nonstop. And over the past year, like I put a lot more time into work. Like over the past year, I put a lot more time into work. The past couple years, I've missed birthdays. I've missed so much time with my family because of work and focusing on things here and having my quote unquote alone time. Like I need my decompression time. I need my alone time. My alone time would be 2 hours at the gym, 2.5 or 3 hours. And I'm like, my alone time and my time and my time. Well, I just said, fuck it. It should be our time. Like I need to be more of a part of my kids' lives. I need to take more time away from the extra work that I'm doing or my alone time and putting it into my kids, because they're not always, Adeline's going to go to college here soon. That means that I don't get too many more minutes with her. Now she's going to go on and have her own life and build her own family, and it's gone. My time will be gone with her. Our time will be gone to a certain degree, a large degree. And I was like, I need to make sure I start doing more of it. So now that's why SJ's he's with me even more than the other girls ever were.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, I think, people see that too. And it's not a joke. Motherfucker, that kid's always with me. I'm actually terrified of the future. Because if he ends up more like me, it's going to be nuts.
Definitely.
It'll be nuts. But no, it was cool. I was pumped.
Man, dude, it's crazy. Like we've known each other a while, but I've known Adeline since like she was like still trying to like jump up on the counter to like get a bowl for cereal at the house, and like
Yeah.
this tall Adeline.
Oh,
Like, I knew that version of her.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh, let me tell you, I don't care, everybody that talks about being a parent with young kids, like I'm glad that they're paying attention and they're very aware of it all. I thought I was everything as a younger parent. I got Adeline, and look at how great she is. And then I got 2 kids, and wait until this and that. Like I always talk about, the old guys were right at the gym. Having older children is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
You don't have the slightest idea until you go through it. You have no fucking clue. Anybody that's older than you that has a child that is in college and doing something incredible, or a kid that bad things happen to, or that kid just fell off the deep end and got into drugs, or did this or did that or did something dumb, or one decision changed their entire trajectory of their life, let me tell you, you have no idea how stressful and intense it can be as a child, as a parent with an older child,
Yeah.
or close to being an adult. Like she's gonna be 18 soon. Like, dude, it's a whole different fucking ball game, and it's very scary because every time Adeline leaves the house now, she's like, "Oh, I'm going here." Like she's 17 years old. She's good at driving. I trust her. She's been driving since she was like 8. But still, like, dude, one decision that kid makes could change the trajectory of her entire life. And I mean, how many horror stories do you hear about kids dying, driving vehicles, or this happened, got into an accident? It'll change everything. So the stress level goes up, and they begin to think for themselves. Whether it's my parents did a great job raising me. Like they raised a decent human being.
Yeah.
Work hard, be polite. But some of the degenerate qualities that I was around growing up rubbed off on me. Being a blue-collar worker in a fucking wood shop, the foul mouth. I worked with dudes every day that didn't graduate high school. They were just fucking degenerates, and I loved them, and we did so much great stuff, and I learned so many life skills from them. I picked up some of their bad habits. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But it's like, now, and I look back, and I'm like, how did I become so wild and intense? I just chased it. My parents did not raise me to be as fucking wild and crazy as I am. No, they did not. It was a thing that I developed into that I was like, oh, no, I like the intense stuff. I like the fucked up shit. Meanwhile, my parents were like, work hard, get a good job, do something that you enjoy. It's going to be tough because anything that you want in life, you're going to have to work for, And I'm like, yeah. But then when I found bodybuilding and training, and I started just becoming attracted to like really intense shit. My parents were not really intense people. My dad was an entrepreneur, semi-crazy. He was a crazy fucker. Like
intense with his
stuff.
work, but like...
Yeah, but not to the level that I take it to.
Yeah.
I just found, once I started reading about certain bodybuilders and watching certain videos, I was like, oh, whoa. I have like a fucking hard-on in my muscles right now, in my brain. I really like that shit. Like it was like I just began to think for myself and make my own decisions, and it happens, and my parents, still to this day, what the fuck are you? Like, I don't know. But I think that's a part where, as a parent, as my parents, like, I was making my own steroids at home. Like, Seth, what are you doing?
What are you baking?
What if I came home and my kids were doing that? I'd be like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Like there was no part of that. So that's that thing is, as your kids get older, they begin to become a free thinker. They think on their own. They begin to develop their own thoughts and make their own decisions. And you can just hope that you did a good enough job for them not to do too much crazy shit. Or be like, Seth, what are you doing this year? Let's see, what other crazy shit can you do? And I don't know. I'm in for the ride, though. I'm in for it. Because I have a feeling that...
It's stressful as fuck.
Bro, that's what I mean. Like, there's a fucking baby. Give me your fucking kid. You got a 4-year-old? Bring him over. We'll play outside. I will run that little fucker into the ground. It'll be blast.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome. Give me 18-year-olds.
Where do you start?
Because they're fucking, they're drinking, they're out. They make their own decisions. And one decision, we all know, can change the trajectory of your life.
Mm-hmm. I did a lot of stupid shit and was lucky enough to not get caught. That's what happened with me. That's not typical. Like, you do enough stupid shit, you're going to get caught. Like, that would be my biggest fear as having a kid, is like, they're anything like me. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. And that,
like, in like today's realm, like back then you could get away with those things. Now it ruins your life now.
We didn't have phones when we were growing up. No. But there wasn't security cameras and dash cams around every fucking waking moment. We used to drive around taking baseball bats to mailboxes and all kind of dumb shit.
There's evidence and proof everywhere. It's scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you know, it's all a developmental thing, and that's the other thing. Like, I'm not the same parent with SJ as I was with Adeline, because I wasn't the same guy. I had Adeline when I was 22, 23 years old. Excuse me. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and now with SJ, I'm fucking 40 and he's going to be 5. And it's like, I'm much more established in everything that I do. I still work like I did. I still work way too much, but like I'm more financially stable. Just everything. Like, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
I'm a different person. I have different experiences. So that's a tough thing too. 'Cause there's times when Adeline looks at me and she's like, you should beat his ass. And I'm like, I shouldn't I? She's like, yeah, you got to. Because I whooped Adeline's ass.
Yeah.
But then I look at Adeline and I'm like, man, like, you bad motherfucker. Like, it's good, you know, very, very driven. And that's, I think, the most important quality. Like, not even that, like, because she's super smart, gets really good grades, and I couldn't ask for a better kid. But does that mean she's not going to do anything stupid? No, she's definitely going to do dumb shit. What kind of dumb shit? I have no idea. But like, that driven quality is the most important one.
For sure.
The tenacity for life. That's what I continue to say. Just keep going after it. It's going to get, because I'm like, kid, it's going to get really fucking hard soon. She's like, it's already hard though. And I'm like, well, that's because you're doing hard shit. Like, that's because you don't want to get any, like, her standards for school is like 98% in every class.
Yeah.
Like, all her AP classes, all the anatomy classes, all this. It's like, if she has less than like 98, she's kind of pissed. And I'm like, good, motherfucker. You should shut the fuck up. Do I hold that standard with Emmy? No. But it's tough. Being a parent is tough, because you just want to make sure that they do the best that they could do. But then at a certain point, like, her standards are going to be different than mine. Like, kid, just work hard. Just keep working hard.
Fuck, she is ambitious.
Oh.
Like, I was a really good student, but I was the polar opposite of her. Like, I got really good grades, but I did everything the opposite of your daughter.
Yeah.
Like, I waited to do fucking everything. I procrastinated on everything.
Emmy procrastinates everything.
I did every massive project night before.
Yep.
Get an A, but night before. It's just how I operated.
Adeline does not understand why people operate that way. Yeah. She thinks they're stupid. Because she'll say it. She'll be like, why everybody wait? That's dumb. I was like, Adeline? I was like, because nobody wants to do it. She's like, but if you do it, then you don't got to think about it. Like, she'll like dig in about it. And I'm like,
and then like the side of me, it's like, why not wait to do it? If you're going to get it done, why not just...
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean.
It's just different.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So that's why I'm like so excited to see what occurs with her as life progresses and gets really fucking hard.
That's the right way, by the way.
Listen, yeah, but literally, you can say it's the right way, but how many people actually do it that way?
Yeah.
Because I didn't.
No.
But Adeline is like, because later on in life, like, when you're an adult, are you going to wait on a project, Bob?
As an adult?
Yeah. I mean, with work, we really don't have time to.
No, there's
no time to wait. It's like, hey,
waiting.
We got to get this done. All right, do the fucking project.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, like, it's not like nobody's asking you, like, you own the company, you fucking have to do the project.
Right, yeah.
But it's like, we all have to do these things, you know what I mean? Like, when you get later in life, like, you can't just wait to finish a project till the last minute. Like, we need a fucking project now. Like, do the fucking project. The time window is this. And you're like, I can't get it done in that time. Make it get done in that time, motherfucker. But like, that's why I'm super excited to see how she like pans out in life. Like, because that's the part of life where you're like, hey, did all of the things I taught my children work? Like, what happens if they don't?
Yeah.
Then that's the part where you feel like a failure as a parent. That's where the part you're like, did I do a good enough job? Should maybe have done this different. It's tough.
Yeah, I can't imagine,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, because it starts early. Yeah.
Because like I like to think like every decision I'm making for myself is the right one, you know?
Yeah.
And no one else is judging it. Because it's just me and
Just
Kim.
you and Kim.
Yeah.
But yeah, you involve like a whole nother person, like another human that's going to grow up.
My God.
And, you could say, fuck it, who cares?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I kind of care too much. I think that's like one of my like pros and cons at the same time. I care too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because I care so much that I'm over intense about things. I should just maybe take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Seems to be working.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I like this chair. I keep getting my fucking balls caught because of this chair. I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable right now.
I'll be honest, not sold on it either for me personally. I just don't know what alternative there is. Yeah. We're not bringing this fucking table back.
People want the table, Bob.
We're not. I got rid of it.
Bob didn't get rid of it. I was there.
I didn't.
Yesterday.
It's there.
I just don't like the fucking...
There was a guy in the comments in the last one that he knew the exact model of that chair.
Really?
Yes. Like the brand name and all. He's like, I noticed you have the blah, blah, blah chair. How is it?
It's not good.
It's okay.
It's okay. I just don't like...
the mics aren't right yet. I think
we're procrastinating.
I think we just need to
We
send
bring
it on.
Adeline in and yell at us.
Yeah.
Like, we're just procrastinating about the setup and the table and the coffee table. I need something here. I want something here.
We just
But
need to spend a day.
I don't like this chair.
I'd love like an opportunity to be up on something here. Like if I want to...
Yeah.
Actually, this feels pretty good. But like I feel like we need something here for it to make sense.
Like a coffee table, like a lower...
I don't know.
Or maybe just the table.
We'll just put the table.
I'd like the table to be half the size. Maybe we can cut it in half.
Long ways or...
Horizontally.
Yeah.
So not long ways. Not like half of the long table.
Yeah. I don't know if you want a really long...
Thin table.
Thin table.
I think of Deuce Bigelow when the guy's complaining about
I
his
hate
thin
that
dick.
movie. I hate that movie so much.
It's horrible.
It's so stupid.
But yeah, maybe we could just cut it in half and like brace it up against the table and sit here. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Maybe like a fold down table.
Like an ironing board back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I am excited about 212 Thermo though. That'll be fun.
Hey, it tastes really good.
Yeah, we had to change a couple of the ingredients, made it pretty hard to get down. I'm really glad that we don't have to tell people to take quarter of a scoop to start.
Yeah.
Like, we had a lot of customer service issues with the last 212 Thermo.
It's a bit much.
People that are sweating at work 3 hours later, drenched in sweat at the office. Pretty funny. Yeah. Fucking crazy. Do love Gila mixes as well. You know, of the fucking guy, I saw that somebody broke a Gila mix in the demo crew.
Yeah.
Listen, I have a lot of Gila mix.
I don't know what he did.
That's what I said.
I am not gentle with my stuff. I'm a little too rough at times, just because everything's always hustle and bustle. Bro, I have dropped a ton of shit. We even threw one of these. Like, I football threw a fucking Gila mix. Threw the bitch like a football. Like 300 yards. It was actually like 20. It didn't break.
Yeah.
It didn't fucking break, dude. And I'm like,
I've
and
never-
this guy has
I've
and
never
he has one broken. He's like, oh, I dropped it. I'm like, bro, I have chucked this. It fell off my tailgate. Like, we have fucking kicked them around. I'm like, because this is the greatest shaker on the planet.
Yeah, it is.
And the dude broke one. Did you run it over?
I've had them for 5 years.
That's
I've
what
never
I
seen
said.
that.
Like where it was broken, I'm like, what did you do?
Yeah.
Like you did like it was a direct strike. Like you struck it.
Yeah.
Why'd you strike it?
Had to do something.
It was not a drop. There's no way.
I have
It had a
fucking,
cut out of it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Yeah, to get shot.
like, there's
He
no,
probably did, huh? He shot it.
but you've had these things for a long time.
5 years, like 5 fucking years.
Yeah, dude. People. That's why they're like the fucking Stanley of helium of shakers. Like it's hard to break them. He broke one. I was like, fucking, what did you do?
I don't know.
That's
Crazy.
fucked up.
I wonder if we ran one over. I wonder if it'd break if we ran it over. Yeah, I'd have to.
Yeah,
Like, dude, this
dude. There's.
Oh, dude, yeah, it would definitely get crushed, but
maybe not.
yeah, well, we could test it.
I got a truck.
I think it stays.
We got a truck, we got a heel, we
Watch
got
it
a
fucking pop a tire.
Fucking $350 tire.
Yeah,
Fucked.
fucking diesel tire,
Yeah.
dickhead, 10-ply. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was amazed that dude broke one. I was amazed.
Don't listen to him.
No, I don't know. I haven't even broken a shitty shaker in my
Yeah, they're
lifetime.
the shitty ones, the giveaway ones that we have. They break relatively easy. You can squeeze that motherfucker hard enough. Somebody with a strong grip, you can squeeze it and break them.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's why they're giveaways and they're cheap and they're easy to have.
Yeah, you rotate them.
Rotate them in and out.
Yeah.
We got a bunch that we just rotate in and out. I've always done that with shakers.
You have to. Like they get a funk to them eventually.
Yeah, like you rotate. You just rotate your shakers. Yeah. I'm drinking a lot of fluids lately.
I noticed that. You did the double shaker yesterday.
I know. I got to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
I got to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm going to do a high rocks challenge. Might as well announce it on here.
Yeah.
I'm fucking doing one.
Fucking right.
I want to look good, feel good, fuck good. I started a program. Just that's all I want to do. Push, pull, legs, functional training. I asked you for a little bit of running. I want to do a high rocks. I want to do a high rocks challenge and just fucking not suck.
Yeah.
I think I can.
I think you can.
I think that I can run a high rocks challenge, deadlift over 625, run a Murph with a vest in under 45 minutes. I think that that's going to be my new goal. I want to be like a hybrid athlete, but lean on more of the bodybuilding side of things because I just like, if I look at myself and feel good about myself, my day is better.
Yeah.
And I hate the people that like don't want to act like that's not a thing. Like it's a fucking big deal. Like mental head games is a big deal. But I want to be able to do some fucking intense shit. Yep.
I think it's the way.
And I got to do it without the drugs. Drugs will fucking ruin me. They will.
They will.
I don't take growth hormone anymore. Do you know how fucking crazy that is to me?
Yes.
I don't take growth hormone. Ty has my leftover growth hormone.
He's like, yes.
I gave it to him.
Was it like a rough handoff? Like when you gave it to him? Like,
Dude,
A tear fell.
yeah, like you're walking away. You're like, son of a
I did, dude. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? You know how much I paid for this? Fuck. And how great it is? It's awesome.
Ty's fucking eyes lit.
Oh,
up.
dude, he was so pumped. I was like, damn it.
Yes.
But like, because I can't feel these 3 fingers, dude. Like, what am I doing? Like, I can't. But it's like now, I mean, my body fucking feels it. I feel completely different. It is not fun. Like, I don't like it. I sleep different because I've been taking it for years.
Yeah.
That was the plus on the TRT plus was the growth hormone.
Yeah.
Seth, you don't need to take 5 IUs a day. I don't, but I like it.
Yeah.
You know? I never had any issues, any serious sides from growth until I started the Serostim. That was last year. Whenever I was getting big, I wanted to come back. But then with the fucking, between that, with the Serostim, the ankle, and the fucking torn quad, all the shit, my ankle was garbage, by the way. But thinking about it, like, Aiden's like, this fucking guy, dude.
You haven't talked about it in a minute.
I'm like, God damn it, I just wanted to see him on stage. It was a little bit fun.
Listen, I'm starting to sweat already. I feel it.
I'm sweating too.
I get really worked up about it.
I know.
And it's tough that I wanted to so bad. And Hannah and I sat down after my ankle, the quad, the hand, and she's like, hey, like, you are one of the craziest fucking people I've ever met in my life. She's like, the craziest, and you are terrifying when you get on one. She's like, you are so intense that you make other people like feel uncomfortable. That should make other people feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm ambitious, and she's like, no, ambitious is different. She's like, you're fucking terrifying. And she's like, you completely disregard yourself. You will disregard everything to go after something. I'm like, yeah. She's like, we need you around. Yeah. Like, we not saying like I'm gonna die, but we need you, like who you are as a person. We need you around. She's like, I need you around. She's like, the kids, she's like, if you get on one, she's like, you are fucking in it. And she's like, and I'm telling you, like, your ankle, your quad, your hand, she's like, you need surgery on your ankle. I was like, I know I do. She's like, you can't get it. She's like, what are you going to be off your feet for 12 weeks? You're going to be on the couch, incapacitated, not being able to do things for 6? You won't be training? She's like, look at your schedule. And she's right, because, dude, my schedule, I haven't been home a weekend for the past 6 weeks, and I'm not home again for another, bro, from now until June.
Middle of June.
We're gone every single weekend. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and, you know, she's breaking it down for me because I didn't, you know, I completely disregarded everything. Mm-hmm. And then just personally, like with all the stuff, she's like, we need you. And it was super tough because I felt like, fuck you. But then I was like, you love me so much, it's terrifying. You love me so much that it kind of makes me uncomfortable. Like, no one's ever loved me this much. Like, you're not even my blood and you love me this much. Like, a true unconditional love is wild. And it's, you know, her breaking it down for me, the importance of me to the family in every single aspect. And like, I wanted to compete one more time so bad, but at what expense? Like, she's like, do you think it's going to slow down? She's like, this is just the beginning. She's like, this is just a test. She's like, the way you broke it down for me was, you need to find out if you can. She's like, there's no question. We're not questioning that. She's like, but you will do it. She's like, you mangled your ankle. You tore ligament. You tore the last ligament left in your ankle. You broke it in 2 places, and you wrapped it up and started training legs a week later. She's like, do you think that thing healed properly? I'm like, no, look at it. She's like, exactly. You're proud of it. I'm like, ah. And then she's like, do you think your quad tore for any other reason than the instability? I'm like, no, you're right. You know, Prisk and Jake said it. She's like, no, like, just think about it. She's like, and then your hand. She's like, my hand, my middle finger, I cannot tell the difference if it's this leather, this denim, this metal. It can't, there's no feeling. The thumb is like dead. Like, there is no strength in my thumb. Picking things up, there's none. So I need carpal tunnel surgery.
Fuck.
And I'm like, like, it just doesn't feel good. Mm-hmm. And it means that my body isn't at that level that I could. But then again, mentally, I still need really intense over-the-top shit.
Yeah.
And there's no way that you can compete at a high level of bodybuilding that I wanted to do, to go after standing on the Olympia stage, without that level of commitment to the training, the food, and the drugs. Mm-hmm. You can't. And I talked about it with Hani. He's like, dude, he's like, you're like an old muscle car. Motherfucker, you still bang. And we talked about it on here and down there and in the videos. But dude, you got to pay attention to red flags. Yeah. And Hannah was like, how many more red flags got to go up, dickhead? You're not listening to your own word. Mm-hmm. And it fucking sucks. It's not fun, dude. It doesn't make me feel good. Because I want to do it so bad. Because I know, like, mentally, I'm like, fuck yeah. Yeah. But then at the same time, it's not there. So now I'm like, okay, all right there, bud. What else are you going to do? Because I know personally, if I don't do something intense, I won't be the guy that my family needs me to be. Mm-hmm. If I don't have something to chase, if I don't have something to do, if I don't have something to physically go after,
an actual goal, yeah,
I will not be okay.
Yeah.
And that's that part where it's like, okay, cool. Like, what can I do? what can I do? And that's why I'm like, well, if I can't do bodybuilding, I still want to look like one because I like it. But I have to do something really fucking intense.
Yeah.
So why not just do the functional and fuckable thing and just go over the top with it? Actually compete. Put it on the line to compete with something. So that's where I'm like, all right, well, that gives me a goal now, because if I don't have like a specific goal, problems occur for me.
Yeah.
Like I need to have like a goal weight or a goal look or a goal competitively. And that's why I was like, fuck it. Like talking to Matt Johnson about the high rock stuff and all that. I'm like, fuck it. I will be an animal, but I still got to look cool.
For sure.
I just have to for my own personal.
I think it's part of high rocks. You got to look good and perform well.
Yeah, you do. They all have abs.
They all do.
But they're all skinny.
Yeah.
I need to have what?
There's a few fucking jacked motherfuckers that have done this. I've saw like some of their promo videos. Like there's some monsters that are doing this.
But I want to be really good. I can't just be a monster and not be good at it.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like nobody has. I don't see too many dudes with 20-inch arms running through there.
There's no one with 20-inch arms. Well, one now. Yep.
Yeah, but I also want to do some crazy shit, like because I do think the training aspect of like strength training. It's just like I said, it's just unfortunate. Like I'm not gonna lie, this will battle my head for a while.
Yeah,
because it was fucking with me before, and that's why I wanted to do it, because it was fucking with me. Mm-hmm. And then for this to actually occur and sit down and actually like break it all down, it's gonna fuck with me.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I couldn't imagine like not being able to ride the bike or swim, like something happening. Like I don't know how I would redirect that energy. Yeah. I ride the bike 10 hours a week. How do I redirect 10 hours into something else?
Yeah.
I don't.
Let alone just being told that it's over.
Yeah.
And that's like Noel. Did you see the video about Noel? The Noel Diesel or?
Yeah, Noel Diesel, yeah.
Yeah. He hasn't posted himself with a shirt off for like 2 years. Dude, I'm like, because I was wondering where dude went. Because after Joe Aesthetics died, his good buddy, after he died, like Noel like stepped back because they were good friends, and I'm like, fuck, like that got to be hard on you, you know? But then apparently, like he had an abdominal wall tear.
Oh shit!
And then he had like a leaky gut. Bro, he has had a ton of health problems, and like he doesn't post. He still posts, but he's not. He's posting his, his
not physique stuff.
Yeah, but not physique stuff. And then apparently, like, he had an abdominal wall tear, and it didn't work. Like, he's had multiple surgeries, and it didn't take. So finally, yesterday or today or something, he's here in America, and apparently they're going in to fix it. Like, he's had, like, a lot of positive stuff, but he's had multiple surgeries and all kind of problems. It's that same shit where, like, dude, you want to be something and you want to do something, but then you just hit something that stops you from going after or being who you want to be or what you're doing. Bro, that plays fucking head games with you that you cannot control.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially like for him, like, dude, his best bud, his best friend died, like unexpectedly. And then like to have all these health problems, bro, because he was said 2 years. He's been going through it for 2 years. And it's like, dude, who do you become in 2 years?
Yeah.
So it's like, and for me, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to fuck with me. It is. And I think about it all the time, and I'm like, all right, we got to do something else. And plus that, but on the other side, like Hannah was also, breaking down. She's like, hey, like your kids are doing really incredible things. Adeline with college, everything that she's doing, and like just all the excitement that she has. And then Emmy's just ridiculous at gymnastics. That's fucking astonishing.
Yeah, state champ.
Yeah, again. But and she's like, let's make sure that we're not missing those things, and we're that energy can be directed, like that extra stuff can be put there, and it's not that like I'm not putting energy into it, but the extra stuff, that fucking level of the shit that I crave, because they're doing incredible things, and I can't dismiss that, or let's just continue Seth to take it all. It's all about Seth. It's all about Seth. No. Let's make sure that the children feel that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot. And I think that, anybody going after things in life, you go through those feelings and emotions. How much do I put on myself? How much do I put into my kids? It's a struggle.
Yeah.
On top of all the fucking other bullshit going on in society.
Yeah. Life is not, it's always complicated. It's always complicated.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. I know. Yeah, and the kids, they're doing crazy shit. Emmy, my God. We went to States again. Adeline, so get this shit. I put it in the stories. So Adeline competed at States.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, level 9, States. 2 years ago, she tore her ACL, meniscus, MCL at States. Okay, States for level 9 is in the same fucking place she tore her shit. Okay, and I'm like,
same venue,
same gym, same setup, same equipment, the whole 9, the whole look.
Mm-hmm.
And she started on the same event and went through the same rotation.
Oh my God.
She's like, I'm going to fucking tear it again. And I'm like, no, you won't, Adeline. I was like, get that out of your head. She's like, this is all lining up. Look at it. Same rotation, same this, same that. I'm like, oh my God.
Here we go.
But she ended up taking 5th on the all-around. How about the fucking event that she is the most murderesque on is the one she fell on?
Really?
Bars. Started on bars, and she did a fucking ridiculous routine, and she throws a double back off for her dismount.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a bonus involved for a double back. So, and then she over-rotated and then fell on her butt, like landed and then like leaned back a little bit. So the rotation was too far when she put her feet down, like kind of.
Yeah.
If she would not have fell, after that, she went on and had a phenomenal meet.
Mm-hmm.
Did a great on everything. If she would not have fell there, she would have took 2nd.
Shoot.
Her all-around score, if she wouldn't have fell, would have been a 37 flat. The girl that took 1st had a 37.05.
Oh my gosh. So it was right there.
It was right there, but like she fell, and if she would have did something better, she could have won States. So I'm like, Adeline, you motherfucker. I love you. I'm so proud of you. And she's like, I know. Like she was beating herself up, but
yeah,
it was really good. Like she took 5th. She took 5th at States. Oh, that's phenomenal.
it's insane. At those, like, and I don't think if you don't know gymnastics and you don't know what it takes to even get into a level 8, level 9 category, just to have the ability to get into that category is unbelievable.
You dedicated your life.
And then to compete at a high level in a regular meet, and then to place at a state meet, it's insane.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. Then Emmy won States again. 5th year in a row. 5 years running. Kid is... I tell you what, though, this year, Emmy's a level 8. She's 11. She just turned 11. She's a level 8. There were 5 girls in her age group at level 8 that were studs. Like, it was intense. I was like, these little girls, because I was like, there's some serious motherfuckers now, because it's level 8. It's that level 8, 9. That's whenever level 7 is very difficult. Level 8 is when real shit starts to happen. You got to transfer on the bar. You got to do some serious stuff. You got to pull. You got to flip
risk,
on the bolt.
Big risk stuff.
Everything goes up. Yeah, and the judging is way more intense.
Yeah,
and then from 8 to 9, the judging goes through the roof, and then it's even more so. Like big gaps. 7 to 8's a big gap. 8 to 9's a big gap. 9 to 10's a pretty big gap as well. But yeah, there was 5 girls, Emmy included. There was 4 other girls that were all studs. Impressive. Like all of them were impressive. The one girl from right out the road in Cranberry, she had a bar routine that I was like, fuck me. I was like that. I think she's just turned 11 as well. Stud. Emmy's beam and floor are what separate her. Emmy's beam and floor are what separate her. Yeah, this one girl that beat Emmy on floor, Emmy had a 9.765 on floor. Or no, 9.675 on floor. Mm-hmm. The girl that beat her had a 9.7. Okay. And Emmy is a fucking floor killer. Mm-hmm. And this girl was so fucking happy to beat Emmy. It was unbelievable. I was so happy for that little girl because that was her event that she slaughtered. She screwed up on another event, so she didn't get the all around that she could have. But this girl was so excited to be the floor champion that I was like, good for you, kid.
Yeah.
I was like, that right there, that's what this is all about. Mm-hmm. And Emmy being in second, it pissed Emmy off. So I'm expecting Emmy to fucking come with a vengeance next year.
Yep.
But I was just excited for the little girl to be able to be like, she beating like everyone knows Emmy in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But it was really cool. Like that little girl was so excited, pumped beyond belief, smiling ear to ear, just so excited. I was like, fuck yeah, kid.
That's what makes sports so cool. I mean, to compete like that, and like when you're competing against the best, and then you guys go back and forth with each other at regular meets, at state meets, like that's so cool.
That's what you're supposed to do in life.
That's how you go and become extraordinary, because you can't become complacent for next year. Now you got to come something different in your bag.
Same in bodybuilding. Like, dude, people going on, oh, well, he won this show and he shouldn't win that. Going back and forth is what creates the fucking rivalry. Mm-hmm. It's what creates that. And then you hear Jay Cutler at his fucking life achievement acceptance speech say, Ronnie's the reason that I'm here. He pushed me. Like, that's what you're supposed to do, and that's what these kids are doing. That's what you do in life. Mm-hmm. It was super fucking cool. Emmy won beam, though, murdered it on beam. She was like, that was her shit. And then, but it was really the one girl, she fucking fell on beam. If she wouldn't have fallen on beam, she would have took second. And I think she tied for fourth. And really, really good. But I was like, fuck. Because Emmy's last event was on beam again. Mm-hmm. And it's like, Emmy, if you don't kill beam, you're not going to win the all around.
Oh my God. Dude. What a level of pressure.
It was fun though. Jen, she won beam. So she's five-time state beam champion and all around champion again. But it was cool. And now it's tough. Again, right there, it's tough, though, because now you have to continue to push your kid. You can't let them be complacent or let them get a big head or think that they're better than they are.
Yeah.
Like, no, bitch, nobody gives a fuck. You're 11. No D1 school is like, oh, you're 11? You're level 8? That's great. No, they care about what you do when you're 16, 17, 18. Mm-hmm. Bro, you're 11, and we're talking about 18. That's 7 more years of intense gymnastics that you have to compete at a high level.
I didn't even think about that side of it. Like, I associate her being a level 8, like, she's almost done with this sport. Like, no,
we're just getting, now, here's the thing, that's what's fucked up. Now you're just getting started.
Yeah.
Like, get ready, because now what happened is Emmy placed in all level 8s in the entire state of Pennsylvania. Out of all age groups, she was the 6th best with the 6th best all-around score. So with that being said, now she competes on the state team for the regionals. So she's not going to regionals to compete as a regular regional, to be like a regional champ, okay? Like states and regionals, they have the same event. It's just now it's all the 7 states in Region 7, okay? But the girls that were the best out of everyone in all age groups are now going to go to regionals and compete on the state team to compete against other states.
Okay.
Age group doesn't matter. Age does not matter. It is just you, Emmy, because we have 3 of the 8 girls. These 8 girls are now going to go compete. They get a whole stage. Saturday night at 5:00, they will have the entire they will have an entire basketball stadium, like an arena full of everybody that's at the meet will come in and watch Saturday night. They put on a spectacle. They announced that Emmy Feroce is now competing on floor.
Sick.
But here's the thing. You don't get any regional medals like you would if you competed at a regular. Like, there'll be, senior group A competes on Friday at 5 p.m. So if you're in that group and you're this age group, you compete there, and you can win first on beam and be first place regional for that age group. But in this group, you don't get that. You're competing for your fucking team. It's a whole nother level of intensity. It's a whole nother level of, no, it's just, we're just going to, whoever gets the best, like, you get that award for being the best team. But you're a spectacle.
So it's more like a collegiate competition.
Yes,
so
it's I don't know why I left that out.
You're competing as a team, and cumulatively, your points all matter to common goal.
Pennsylvania versus Virginia versus Maryland versus New Jersey versus,
That's super cool.
Oh, yeah, and we had to break it because Emmy's 11. She needs to, she's not 14 years old like some of these other kids that have more of an understanding. We're like, you can't win first place on beam at regionals. Like, so, like, even though, like, you probably would, you can't. So you're going to be announced. Emmy Feroce is now competing on floor. And then everybody's going to go, there's Emmy on floor. There's Emmy on beam. There's such and such from this state on here. It's going to be super fucking cool. I'm pumped.
Wow.
Yeah. Three of the 8 are from our gym. So it should be good. I'm excited for it. They're all fucking killers. All of them are killers. Virginia's a really good. Virginia's the stud state, though. That's who won last year. I think we took 3rd or 4th last year. We had a few girls. Yeah. Couple girls. Yeah. Should be fun.
Sport.
Oh, yeah. But it's just like everything else. It's competition.
Yeah.
We going to bring Ty up again? Is that on the docket?
In the cards.
Yeah. I didn't know if that was something we were aiming for here to close out this.
Man, tons of notifications over here.
Yeah. Getting loaded up. Dude, I tell you what, that is probably the craziest thing about, like, I should say, like, going viral. Like, I've had some hitters, but this, like, my DMs, the shares, everything that was going on my Instagram was absolutely ludicrous. I gained almost 100,000 followers, people watching certain videos. There was some hate.
Yeah.
There was some hate in there. Like, dude, they're on this video, there's 12,500 comments. Mm-hmm. They're not all wholesome. Mm-hmm. Majority of them.
Majority. There's some
strong majority.
Yeah.
But then there's some people that are like, look at this fucking juice head. Look at this dick head. Like, and then, ignorant stuff.
I saw someone, like, talking about how dangerous it was that he was spotting you. And I'm like,
really? I missed that.
There was one guy that was like just something about, like, oh, way to put his life at risk for. I was like, you think he's got 405 on that fucking bar? I mean, you might have. I don't know.
It was 225.
Yeah. So, like, like, hey.
But that's what I mean. Like, dickhead, do you think I'm that stupid? Like, 225? I could do 225 on incline for sets of 25. Yeah. Okay? Like, I got this kid in here doing that so that he could be a part of it. I didn't know. I mean, I was hoping that he was going to do something cool, but I didn't know what was going to happen. But, like, dude, there's if you're thinking that I can't handle 225, you're out of your fucking mind. He could have jumped on the bar and I still would have been able to crack it.
Yeah, you've been fine.
That's people that don't have kids either.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people on the internet. I was saying this too. But people like that, bro, they don't have like, there he is.
Hey, Ty.
They don't have they must have like really fucking shitty lives to make ignorant comments on something that's so wholesome. Mm-hmm. Like, how bad's your life suck?
I think about that with everything, any negativity that I read, because I rarely even comment on things I really like. Like, I like it and I move on. Like, I rarely say anything.
I might send it to you or something.
Yeah, right. But then to take the time to say that you don't like something about it, like, it just, even if it's not overly like ignorant, like, oh, I don't like that. Oh, how about you just not fucking comment on it then?
But
you move on.
Think of how bad their life sucks, or where they're at in their life to like have to say something because they said that and it might have made them feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, think about it. Like Cat Williams in the one stand-up, he was always talking about, like, you can never have enough haters. Mm-hmm. And if you need someone to hate on me. And I'm like, I was like, that's a fucking ballsy statement. But you think about it, if people are having such a hard time in life that they need to hate you to feel better about themselves, have at it then, bud.
Yeah.
If that's how I help you in life, your life must really suck. Like, my life's hard. It's all self-induced with busyness and all that.
But we choose this.
It doesn't suck. Uh-huh. Like, I like wholesome stuff.
I do too.
But I like intensity. Mm-hmm. I like it. That's why Ty's here right now. What do you got to piss me off today, Ty?
Oh man, where do I begin?
Oh, no.
No, we got also, before we start, Detroit Pro this weekend.
Yes.
Super excited about it. Really cool show. It is, Fuad is branding it the People's Show. Okay, and we have a lot of really cool stuff planned to do for the competitors, for the amateur people, for everybody that's going to be there. It is going to be a ton of fun. So if you are in the Detroit area or around that and surrounding area, I suggest that you come out. It is going to be a fucking great time on Saturday. Paul and Ian might race each other.
Like a run race.
Ian's really fast. He did track, and he's fucking very athletic.
Yeah.
Paul is not. They were going to give him on the 40. They were going to give Paul a 12-yard head start.
Oh, shit.
But Ian still smoke him for sure.
Yeah.
So that might occur. There's a lot of bets on the line. So.
Stretch.
Yeah. That was
warm up.
Yeah. Paul's old. He's
let's warm it up.
Later 40s, early 50s. Yeah. But it's going to be a great show. We're there. We're a title sponsor. We're a big part of it. It is going to be a really, really fun event. So I suggest you guys come out. Night show is going to be a blast. But other than that, Ty, what did you learn about the bodybuilding industry this week that I have not kept up on? Or do you have any comments that people would like to hear? Because people like this segment, by the way.
I mean, I think you're pretty aware of it, but I think it's pretty big that Derek's jumping into Pittsburgh now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've known about this.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, I knew.
You son of a bitch.
I knew it was coming. The Pittsburgh is going to be a wild show. I think that it creates an opportunity for a lot of these competitors to, a lot of people to see what these competitors are like up close. This is going to be the deepest lineup of the year other than the Olympia. The Pittsburgh show will be the deepest open lineup and classic lineup and men's physique lineup of the entire year. It will be bigger than any fucking show other than the Olympia. The classic lineup is unbelievable. Terrence is coming back. Derek just won the Arnold. He's an Olympia. He's a Mr. Olympia. Like, this is going to be wild. Good Vito's there. Nick Walker is making his, resurgence after the last year being shit, the year before that getting hurt. Like, it is going to be fucking wild. It's going to be wild. I'm excited for it. I think that what's occurring with with bodybuilding, the Pittsburgh is going to be, it's going to be a spectacle. We're a massive part of it. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'm tooting our own fucking horn right now. It's not mine, it's the company's. We are the presenting sponsor of the Mr. Pittsburgh show with New Tech. We are one of the main reasons that the prize money is as high as it is, along with New Tech. We are the reason that it is being built the way it is. New Tech and Axon Sledge and Jim and Tyler, it is going to be the size of it is with the prize money and the spectacle that it is because of what we're doing for bodybuilding. We're title sponsor at the Detroit Pro. It is the people's show. We want the silhouette-esque, the cool shots, the people heavily involved with it. Like, come see something that is different than other shows. Very intimate setting. Mm-hmm. And the Pittsburgh is a spectacle in itself of how big it is. The vastness of an expo, along with this lineup, is fucking ludicrous. How do you drag bigger, more massive names? The fucking money. Yep. So I'm very proud of the company. That's what we want to do, is do really cool shit for the industry, and that's what is occurring right now. So Axon Sledge and New Tech is massive part of the Pittsburgh, along with Tyler and Jim having the balls to do it, but then all the other sponsors and everything that Tyler's been saying, how they're coming in for the expo and what they're bringing, the extra revenue and the sponsorships that these other companies have done. Like, in order for a show to go on, you need your presenting and your title sponsors, but you also need your gold, your silver, your bronze. You need it all to make sure they're a part of it, because that's how cool shit happens. I'm taking as much credit as I possibly can, because the level that Tyler and Jim wanted to make this, Jim's 81 years old. They want to have a big show. Jim's getting older. He wants to leave a legacy show. That's what the Pittsburgh is wanting to be. It wants to be a legacy show. So us being from Pittsburgh, them being from Pittsburgh, born and raised on both sides here, like, let's do something really fucking cool together. So I'm really excited. We're going to be doing a lot of cool shit here as well. We're probably going to put on, some type of open house, something that we have some really cool limited apparel that's going to be available, and make it exciting for the fans. Because at the end of the day, we work so hard at these companies and put in as much time and effort into and being critical of ourselves and all this for you guys, for the fans, for the people. We just want to do cool shit to make your lives better, to make your lives more fun, to make you look forward to getting a new product, a new piece of apparel, coming in, do something cool, to be a part of it, build a community, and be part of something that's really cool. And the bigger we get, the more difficult it becomes. It is not easy to do this. That's why I always say I tip my hat to any other company, any other people that own supplement companies, work at them. It is, and trying to just continue to innovate and do cool shit. I'm really excited about it. But yeah, Derek coming in is going to fuck a lot of stuff up. Because now, Derek's already qualified for the Olympia every year. Because he's Mr. Olympia.
Right.
He doesn't have to do any other shows other than the Olympia. However, Arnold Classic's $500K. You win. $500,000 if you win it. Derek just won. Mm-hmm. $100K at the Pittsburgh. You win $100,000 if you win the show. Derek's already qualified because he's Mr. Olympia and he won the Arnold. He doesn't need to do this show.
Right.
He's doing it because he wants to fuck shit up. Mm-hmm. He wants Nick Walker, Martin, they still have to qualify.
Martin's still qualified from Prague.
Oh, Martin is qualified from Prague. Nick Walker has to qualify.
Right.
Bro.
You're gonna come on.
You have to beat Derek at the Pittsburgh to qualify for the Pittsburgh, or to qualify for the Olympia. Mm-hmm. Then the New York Pro is right after that. Bro, you got to go there, and if you don't beat Derek, you got to go to New York. If you don't qualify at New York, because Good Vito's in it too. Good Vito is fucking scary looking right now. I still think Good Vito will be fourth, but if you're not on, that dude's gonna slip in there and get in your fucking head. Like, it's gonna be nuts. It is bodybuilding. Open bodybuilding is very exciting right now, as well as classic, dude. The classic lineup is fucking insane. It's insane.
Those guys are huge too.
Oh, classic. Everybody's big. The fucking physique guys are huge.
Yeah.
Did you see who's doing physique?
Yeah.
Hendrickson and Banks. Mm-hmm. Oh, that alone. And the guy who just won the Arnold.
Yeah, Ali.
They're all... Ollie's the only one. Ollie just won the Arnold. Did he win the Olympia last year?
Terry did.
Ryan Terry did. Ollie took second. So you have a guy that just won the Arnold, and then you have two former Mr. Olympias from physique, the board short guys, that are doing that show. Those three guys. Plus a ton of other guys that are really good. It is stacked. So again, from a spectator standpoint, bro, you're going to see some of the best physiques in the world in a much more up-close sense than the Olympia or the Arnold.
Yeah.
It's going to be wild.
Hendrickson is my favorite men's physique that I've ever seen.
I agree.
I like his look a lot.
I agree. I think very balanced from a muscularity standpoint, size, symmetry, tight waist. Excuse me.
This is like a one-of-a-kind show.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is deeper than the Arnold. It's deeper. William Bonnack's doing it. James Hollingshead's doing it. Like, dude, it is the top 10 at the Pittsburgh is a fucking lineup in the open class and at all of them. Like, dude, from the physique standpoint, the classic physique, you have Terrence. Then you have Jose Ma, who is fucking terrifying. Anton's doing it. That, what the hell is that dude's name? Kaiki Pro or whatever?
Did you see the video he did with Brett Wilkin?
Bro. Aliens. The Jose Ma, Anton, and that Kaiki Pro guy are aliens. They are wild looking. In-fucking-sane. So, dude, it is going to be, and that's just, there's a ton of other guys that I'm leaving out. Going to be nuts. It's going to be so fucking cool. Just because, like, I look at it like, because I'm Mr. Pittsburgh. I won Mr. Pittsburgh in 2009 as an amateur. It was a show that set me off in my career. So, again, to be head title sponsor, the presenting sponsor is always cool. But for now, for this to be what it is the center stage for a legacy show. Like, bro, it's a fucking big deal. Because of the money.
Yeah.
The people that are the classic sponsors, they're making sure that I don't know how much they're giving away. It's more. Classic's getting a bag too.
Nice.
Yeah. Very fucking cool.
I'm pumped to like watch the show.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched a big time show. I've watched amateur shows and that's about it.
Everybody at Pittsburgh, everybody in this area is going to be able to see this show up close for a better price than you would at the Arnold, for more competitors than you would at the Arnold. Like it is a more intimate setting. There's going to be so much more. It is going to be fucking intense.
Yeah.
There's an expo along with it. New Tech's going to have a whole gym set up. Like in there, it's going to be super cool. We're going to be doing exclusive stuff. It is going to be fucking awesome. Super fun. I'm pumped. Look at this. Ty's in here like doing good feelings.
Yeah, this was fired up in a positive manner.
Yeah. Because everybody from Pittsburgh is now going to see everybody in this area is now going to see them up close. To see somebody 250 pounds shredded up close is wild.
Yeah.
Because usually it's off season. It's super cool. But to see like you go to the
Olympics. Right. That's usually just a guest posing show, essentially, right?
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when we were up close for the Arnold, because we had great seats for the Arnold, seeing Derek Lunsford bone dry, shredded, hard was wild.
I bet.
So for everybody to be able to come and see stuff like this, dude. Oh, man. And to see a battle. Derek, Nick, Martin, Good Vito. It's going to be a blast. And the classic guys. They're posing, their presentation. It's just so fucking fun.
Yeah.
Super cool. Because if you're into bodybuilding or just, it's a show. Go and enjoy a show. Like you might not like fucking ballet, but you go and be like, man, that was pretty fucking cool. You go see this, you're just like, why do these guys look like this? So people that never get to see it or see amateurs kind of in shape, but to see this level of people in shape is nuts. Yeah, everybody's going to be there too. Like Samson's there, even though he's not competing. I mean, everybody. Keon's going to be, every single person. Everybody comes in for the Pittsburgh. It's Jim's show. Yeah. And Jim calls me regularly. He's one of my favorite people. Yes. He's a hoot.
Jim.
You got anything else?
I think TikTok is ruining bodybuilding.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I do.
Really?
I think it's ruining the entire, not even just bodybuilding, but just the gym culture in general. Like,
yeah.
it's just like the shit I see people do at Powerhouse that I know, like exercise selection that I see them get from TikTok. It's like, it doesn't make sense to me anymore. And like Fuad brought it up. Fuad did another one of those one-on-one question and answers. And he was talking about like,
his last one was really good.
Yeah. He was talking about, just how like everyone is so science-based these days, and like he calls them the nerds versus like the old school stuff. And he's like, you go on one of Derek Lunsford's videos and he's doing the bent over T-bar rows where he's like herking and jerking shit, and like everyone's saying that, oh, that's not how you build a back, and like, but you look at Derek's back, and but then like I go to Powerhouse and I see kids kneeling on the ground doing like a sideways single arm pullover, and it's like with 15 pounds on the stack, and I'm like, yeah, your lat's contracting, but like, that's not how you get big, dude. Like,
no. So, hey, I got a new word, new phrase. I'd like to announce it on here. This is not mine, but I'm going to take the credit. So, herking and jerking weights. Yeah. Okay. Like it's becoming a thing. Like people were like jerking the weight and this and that. That's not how you do things. Well, this guy was on a different podcast, and he's a fucking big powerlifter or something. And he was saying, yeah, there's a way to, this guy's over here horsecocking weights. I was like, did you just say horsecocking weights? So instead of herking and jerking, he's over here horsecocking weights. And the way this guy said it, I was like, holy fuck, that is awesome. So if you want better lingo, yeah, horsecocking weights.
Man, I'm gonna use it in triathlon. I was horsecocking that bike the other night. Yeah.
It was funny. But anyway, I agree. Like, I think that's why that Bodybuilding and Bullocks posted that fucking thing they just did, because I was laughing. They were talking about it. I made a post about the nerds and this and that. Like, I mean, I can agree with you. Yeah, I think that I'm glad that that everything, the gym culture is growing. Glad that fitness is growing and people are excited to look cool, feel cool, do better. But make no mistake about it. Like, depending on your goals, if you want to build a big fucking back, you got to move some fucking weight, dude. Mm-hmm. Trust me. It hasn't changed in years. Okay? Anybody with bigger, thicker lats and bigger, thicker upper back move fucking weight. Okay? They do. And a lot of these young kids that are just starting out, literally anything that you do is better than what you did before because you were doing nothing before. So if you do one-arm dumbbell rows this way, but you're definitely going to progress because you weren't fucking doing anything 2 weeks ago. But you're going to hit a point whenever you realize that that's not working any longer. I got to do something new. I have to. And then, and it depends, like, what are your goals? Where are you at? If you want a big, thick, wide back, bud, you're going to do pull-ups and a lot of heavy fucking rows. Mm-hmm. And yeah, like if you're herking and jerking, or if you're horsecocking the weights, like, bud, you're in control of them, yeah, you're going to get bigger. Mm-hmm.
See, that's the big misconception. It's like everyone thinks you have to have like a 2-second negative, a 2-second squeeze on contraction, and then like everything has to be so slow. But there's a massive difference between throwing, like you see kids that throw weight around, but like if you can throw weight around and get the muscle to contract, then that's a completely different story. Like you have to be able, like you still have to get the muscle to contract, but it doesn't have to be super slow. Like there's a big difference. Like training is a skill.
Yeah, it's called being in control of the weight. And the stronger you get, the more control you have over it, the more weight you can move. It's like literally very, very simple. Like you can't horsecock the weights the same way that you would at a young age that I would be at an older age, or at a beginner level to an advanced level. Like it's not the same. It's not the fucking same. Like it is a great word, isn't it?
Dude, it's so funny. I love it.
Horsecocking weights. Like you're thinking about it. Fucking horsecock. Fucking
Oh my God. So funny.
But like you think about it, like if Derek throwing weight around is way different than Derek's Mr. Olympia. Like him throwing weight around, he's still in control of it. He's feeling the contraction. He's feeling the back. He's feeling the entire exercise. He can manipulate his fucking hands and start targeting a different part of his back because he's been doing it for decades. You literally just got started, you fucking twerp. You got started. You just started fucking working out. You don't know shit about fuck. You have abs because you're skinny. That's it. Like, that's it. Like, a lot of these people commenting, dude, they're so young. They're 16, 18 years old. No, I thought I knew everything when I was 16, 18 years old. And I was still, on my parents' fucking car insurance and them paying my fucking cell phone bill. You know what I mean? You think you know everything, and then you later on in life, you're like, oh, fuck, was I stupid? I even say that about myself now when I was that young. What the fuck was I doing? I was 22 with a kid. Jesus Christ. That was crazy stupid. Wrap it up. But I can agree to a strong degree of just people thinking that they're more smart than they are because they started seeing some progress with anything. If you weren't doing anything and you start doing something, you're going to see progress. For sure, you're going to. You will see progress with anything, whether you're horsecocking weights or the science nerd. You're going to see progress. And then you just continue to develop. Year over year. Time over. The science nerds are hard.
It's just such a lack of intensity.
Yeah, it is. But again, to each their own. Because at the end of the day, like, what do you want to do? What are you trying to be? If you're trying to be the smartest kid on the internet about lifting weights, I don't want to hang out with you. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be with you. I think you're just kind of fucking there, like, cool. Like, I'm proud, but don't think, nobody's better than anybody in any regard, because that's what competition is for. That's why you do competitions, is to measure your abilities versus mine. That's what it's for. You know what I mean? Or meet up and we throw down head to head. That's why you do competitions. And what happens is a lot of internet warriors, they will just say, oh, it's not worth it. I know I'm right. Okay, so now you're kind of a pussy. Now you're backing out of it. If you want to throw down, you throw down. You go at it. You go head to head. You go in a competition. That's the fun part. That's to see if you're right or you're wrong. And that's where a lot of these people, like the nerds, that are following a lot of people that know that, like, you're not better. There's not too many science guys that were the best in the world. They're typically not. They're the people that go so far, and then the science people start out-sciencing themselves. Like, that's how fucking far it'll go. They will out-science themselves. It's like, at some point, you got to throw that shit out the fucking window and really go down. You know? Because at the end of the day, you can also get a study to make it sound like anything you want to. You know what I mean? I can do a study 100 different times and get the same result 99 times. But if I get one result the way I wanted it to go, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. I just think about, like, how much of your potential are you limiting by just going by the science?
A ton.
You know, like, you could probably reach a ridiculous level or look or even placement in competition, but, like, what could you have been if you just threw it out the window and just tried something off the wall?
Yeah, you know? I agree. That's why I don't know. It's super tough because you don't want to discourage people from doing something, but at the same time, it's like, dude, just stop. Just shut the fuck up and work out. Just shut the fuck up and go do something. Right now, you look like a fucking tool. You're acting like a fucking tool. And, like, you're not even, like, really going outside the limitations that you're holding yourself into. Like, and they're probably saying, well, you stupid fucking juice heads. Like, just shut the fuck up and actually do what you're supposed to. It's like, well, here's the problem, dude. Like, I've already achieved some pretty incredible things. I look better than you. I fuck better than you. I am better than... No, I'm kidding. That's not... But it's just, it will be the ongoing battle forever. I love the Mike Menser people, too. I love the Mike Menser people because I'm like, okay, you know Mike Menser fell off the deep end and went crazy, right? Like...
He's really taking meth as a pre-workout.
Yeah, like, dude started convincing he started convincing people that meth was a pre-workout. I'm like, hey, he started to out-science himself, okay? Maybe let's not do meth, Mike. Let's stay away from that, all right? Can we not do that? But, yeah, people will, because imagine this. I'm not a science guy. I like it. I'm fascinated by it. I'm all for, like, studies. Like, that's how things have progressed to where we are. But I've said this numerous times. I like science. We're good. But at some point, you got to throw it the fuck out and see what you're made of. You got to go in. Like, if you always find the science, like, you're only hitting so far. Because science people stay within those limitations. Like, I'm going to do this. And it's like, I get it. I understand. It's not that I don't understand. I just think that maybe you should stop staying within those limitations and see what you personally are made of. Maybe you were made for more. Maybe you shouldn't do that.
I also think there's, like, a very big, like, emotional connection to training that, like, not many people, like, talk about, or that, like, most people don't even realize that it's there. Like, so many people don't go to that, like, I don't know. I mean, I get it. It's a lot different for me because, like, I want to make my living out of this, and, like, it means everything to me. So it's like when I get into training, like, it's very emotional. Like, there's an emotional attachment to, like, pushing yourself farther, and I just feel like all these science people are like, oh, it's not good to be emotionally attached to your training because that's when you do, like, stupid stuff, and, like, you shouldn't rely on, like, the music you're listening to like, put you into a different zone and all this bullshit. And
they don't say that, do they? Oh, boy, do I fucking hate them a lot now. I fucking hate the shit out of them now. If that is the next level of it, then I for sure fucking hate them. For fucking sure. But do you know how many people use lifting weights and physical fitness as a fucking outlet for their life and how hard it is? You guys start saying that, you're going to fucking really just go down a rabbit hole that's not going to be good. You should be emotionally attached.
I feel like it's like a way out for not doing the hard shit or not.
Exactly what it is.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a massive cop out. Like, because of the science, I'm not gonna do this as hard or as intensely. That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, I really don't like.
And, like, that's why I'm so selective with who I'll train with. Like,
well,
like, if you can't, like, if you don't, like, want it like I do, or, like, you can't push to that, like, level, it's like I don't even want to waste my time with you.
Science people out sciencing themselves. If that's it, then I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have anything for it. Then you're literally staying within the limitations of your own mind, and I don't have anything for you. Stay
and,
away
like,
from me.
you've talked about it all the time. Like, I think there's such a mental side of bodybuilding that, like you said, it sets you apart from other people that people don't talk about.
Yeah. I'm so mad inside right now from that comment. I can't comment. It's not good. Like, that's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life. I don't know. There can't be a lot of those people saying that. There's not a lot. I'm gonna distance myself from that fucking statement because that's asinine. That's the reason that you do it. It is a connection with yourself to find out who you are and what you're made of. You know, you go in. My goodness.
It's weird. That's weird.
There's people. That's the thing. This is at the end of the day what it all boils down to. It's the competition. It's that aspect of getting someone that is a full-blown science person and putting them up against a full-blown fucking psychopath. That person that is fucking ripping zins and white monsters and fucking yacked out of his mind with just anger and fucking hate. And then this science guy over here be like, hey, like, you know this guy's going to fucking eat you alive right now. He's waiting for this moment. He lives for this moment. Like, that's what he's got. If you have other things in life, maybe not fuck with him, okay? Like, I've seen too many people like that, like these people that just live it. And you're like, well, he shouldn't live it. He shouldn't be so emotionally attached to it. Well, you fucking brought this on yourself, bud. That's like me saying fighters shouldn't fight so much. They shouldn't be so emotionally invested in that they're fighting. And then they're like, oh, really? How would I punch you in the fucking teeth, you fucking pussy? And I'm like, I don't think I'd like that. I think you should control your anger. Not everybody's the same. There's some people that just live and thrive on fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And not limitations. Okay, we're done. We're done,
Ty.
Fuck, is that dumb? Not talking about it anymore.
Yep.
We're done. Everyone, the Detroit Pro is this weekend. The Pittsburgh show is in 6 weeks. 212 Thermo. Use code Seth. Use code Bob. Use code Aiden. Use code Notebook for percentages off. And I think, what are we doing? We're doing a free sample of Never Ending Chocolate. We have protein samples. Everybody's been asking for protein samples.
Free shipping, $150.
Free shipping, $150 at any time, forever. Anytime you want it, $150 free shipping. Other than that, everybody, thank you for all the support. We love you. This was a long one.
This was a day.
This was a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Oh, it is Thursday.
It's like the sex I have with Hannah, nice and long.
Yep.
Not really. It's not. It's complete opposite.
2 minutes is long, right?
Sometimes she just wins. She just ruins me sometimes.
Yeah.
After being away for a long time, I'm just super sensitive and super excited.
I'm glad like Kim gets just as excited for those situations, you know?
Me too.
I always thought it was going to be the opposite.
Oh, I got you that time,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Good times. All right, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I love you.
See you guys.